As most of you know, during my promotion assignment, we managed to obtain 3 secret government documents by taking hostages during a plane crash near Sandy Airfield. Some survivors, in critical condition, were held captive by rebels, or so everyone thought. We quickly arrived on our dirt bikes wearing Arab scarves to protect ourselves from the sand and wind in the desert-like area. We were actually too well prepared. During the negotiations, we claimed to be rebels and just happened to be in the area. But does coincidence really exist? The hostage-taking occurred on the 23rd of March 2023. Was it just a coincidence? How did I know where the plane would crash, and could everything in this story have a meaning? The negotiations went very smoothly, too smoothly. Why was that? How important are these documents anyway?
There's a creeping down up my spine.
First, I want to talk about the numbers on the documents handed over by the authorities. These documents came into the government's possession after the Cold War. The document numbers were Z353AS, Z354AS, and Z355AS. The first and third documents remain closed for now and will be discussed later. The document named Z355AS, when you convert the numbers, spells out Zisas, or in English, 6 aces, which plays an important role in the future of the world we currently know. 6 aces stands for the 6 scientists who worked on this project. Valery Legasov, David Kelly, Ian Gibbons, Yoshiki Sasai, Hervé K, and the last person you'll hear more about later. These scientists worked under humane labs and research. Who funded this research is still unknown, but we'll probably find out later. They came from different countries but shared one goal. If you look up these names on the internet, you'll discover they all have something in common. They've all committed suicide. And there is something else. Hervé K stands for Hervé Kozlov. My brother and I couldn't believe that this was our father's fate. After hearing the news, we decided to travel to Tediopolis, the city where our father worked, to find out the truth. An old friend of our father gave us a hotel to stay at. He told us that this place would come in handy. The hotel turned out to be a communist criminal organization called Reznikov. My brother joined them shortly thereafter. I followed in my brother's footsteps a few months later. Returning to the document indicates that a capsule was being worked on that was supposed to be launched into space. It was vaguely explained that by launching it, a bridge would be made between 2 worlds. There was also mention of DZ-2, and it was indicated that the research was almost completed. So what exactly were they waiting for? A link was also made with a declassified CIA document. Everything is connected. The worlds are connected. Our father's friend warned us to be careful in this city, where there was a lot of crime and crazy people who worshipped aliens. This was also evident in some places by drawings on the walls and places where people gathered to make offerings to extraterrestrial beings. There was even a special camp for this near Sandy Airfield. On February 11th, 23, it was reported in the news that someone had driven a truck into the dam, contaminating the water with a virus. The infected citizens were held hostage in the hospital by an unknown group that had access to the antidote. During this incident, a scientist was present to verify the antidote. The media made a big mistake by mentioning that he worked at humane labs and research. Through our connections in the city, we tracked him down and obtained all the information we needed and access to the HL and R database using some Russian tricks in our torture room. We discovered that one of the researchers was still alive, and what caught our attention was that he had the same name as the mayor of the city. We also found a date, March 25th, 2023, 2 days after the airplane crash, and a flight that would carry documents a few days before this event. My brother decided to sabotage the plane so that we could get these documents, and that's where this story began. 2 days later in the news, city killer asteroid DZ2 will pass by Earth tonight at a safe distance. This turned out to be the final puzzle piece that would give us access to the new world. According to the documents, the capsule must be launched simultaneously with the passing of the asteroid to complete the bridge. The capsule is stored at the HL&R laboratory. What exactly is this bridge? We couldn't get our hands on the capsule before March 25th. This project was very important to our father. My brother was even named after it. We still wanted to try to make our father's dream come true and decided to carry out the launch without DZ2. This was a huge mistake. There was a reason why the scientists had waited all these years. Fighter jets and helicopters flew over the city, and rumors circulated that an unknown creature was present around the backlot city. Dark matter appeared in the sky. The sky turned dark, and the weather changed. We will never know what the reality of our father's dream would have been. This dream became a nightmare.
But a loss is the test of the twin, borrowed